Hi, I'm Liza, and you're at home with Imagine If. Today I want to teach you some really simple games for learning, to play with your child. One of the most common questions I get as a children's librarian is, what kinds of books should I use to teach my child how to read? And the answer I give is that you can read anything you like with your child, because reading out loud is great for early literacy. But if your child is getting interested in learning sounds and letters and numbers, then the best place to start is with games, because we want to keep it fun, right? And really, play is the work of childhood. So if that's where your child is and you want to learn some games, grab some chalk and come on outside.
With the if sound.
Ooh, what sound does that one make, Elias? What's this one?
Can we split the sound? See.
Yeah. So that was a little video that I made with my neighbors who are 3.5 and 4.5. So then they're both interested in learning their letters, and they already know some of their letters. So names are a great place to start, because your child's name is usually all their favorite letters, and that's the thing that they want to see written down, and the thing that they might even want to start writing themselves. So any games that you can play with your child's name is great. And all I did over there was I wrote down their names in big letters, and right now they're really into squirting things and watering things, so I just would say a letter and then they water it or squirt it until it's gone. But that's just one little variation. Anything that you want to do with chalk with their little name outside would be great.
Find the letter that the word monkey starts with. Chunky monkey, right? M, there you go. Elias, can you find the letter that's the start of your name? What letter is that? E. Awesome.
Hey Elias, can you find the S? Are you standing on S right now?
Sure are.
Hey Elliot, will you jump to the letter that goes P? That makes a P. Awesome.
Wow.
So fun.
Can you jump, Elias, can you find the letter that makes the sound like snake?
Yay! Yay!
Excellent!
Good job, Elias!
Can you find the letter that makes a t sound? Tough. Wow!
Nice, Elliot!
Awesome! What letter is that? T.
So for early literacy games like these, it's great to focus on the sounds of the letters and not just the names of the letters, because the sounds are what connects the words that we say to the words that are on the page, or written words. So once your child is ready for a few more letters than just the ones in their name, you can start with any kind of recommended sequence. I wouldn't try and teach all the letters at once because it's overwhelming, but this is one possible sequence. So this is, ooh, it's a bit too close. This is a Montessori sequence, and it starts with letters that are really high use. They come up in a lot of words, and they are not easy to mix up. So SMAT, you can make an awful lot of words out of those, and they don't mix up easily. So the letters you saw in the game that I just showed you, that's a mixture of those early letters and some of the letters in those two boys' names. That's Elliot and Elias. So you'd see E in there. So this sequence is just a suggestion. If your child's name starts with a K, start with K. Go with what your child is most interested in. But if you're not sure, then that's one possible sequence that you can use.
Yeah!
Got the 7!
Can you find a 6?
Actually, I found.
You both found it, yeah? Can you find a 6? Oh! Can you find another 6? Where's another one? When you find it, jump on it. Make a big hop on it.
6.
Ah, there we go. How about an 8?
You found it! Hop on your 8. Where's another 8, Elliot? Can you find another one?
All right, there you're seeing an old-fashioned hopscotch grid. It's actually, we literally made a grid. We made 4 hopscotches and connected them. I did that with my daughter Lily because she's older, she's 8. But you can just do a simple hopscotch, and hopscotch is great for so many ways of teaching and playing around with numbers and learning numbers. So you can play regular hopscotch if you want to, or you can have your child, you can just say numbers. What you saw right there is some of the things that we were doing. We might say, Elias, find a 6. And because we did a big grid, there were lots of different 6s for him to find. And you can also have them, and if they're finding a number, that's number recognition, which is a great numeracy skill. If you're going to have them jump through the grid, go have them jump to each block and have them count as they go. So anytime you're counting, that's great. That's sequencing. That's another really important numeracy skill. My husband used to have my daughter count stairs everywhere they went, and she loved to count as many stairs. We lived somewhere where there were a lot of stairs, so at the time. And then another thing you can do with hopscotch is for a third numeracy skill, which is one-to-one matching or one-to-one correspondence. You can say, all right, let's find one thing to put on the number 1 spot and work your way up. So on the number 2 spot, you'd find 2 things. Maybe you'll say, find me 2 stones for our number 2. Find me 3 sticks for our number 3. Find me 4 leaves for our number 4, or whatever you've got to hand, whatever's around, whatever they're interested in. And that can be fun and is, again, a great numeracy skill. And I would say that it's important for grown-ups to have fun too, because if everybody's having fun, then nobody feels like it's work, which again is what we want. So remember to play and have fun with your little ones. I'm gonna end with a little video of our neighbor Ed, who was making up his own hopscotch game. All right, I hope you have fun. All you'll need is a piece of chalk and kind of a nice sunny day. Take care. Bye. All right, grown-up version, grown-up challenge. Sideways and backwards while getting misted and avoiding children and dogs.